Hi everyone, I'm doing the weekly reading from Monday the 7th of November through to November the 13th. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective for anyone who views this video. We have a huge week ahead of us energetically. Today we're on the healing moon, so I'm setting the intention for the highest and greatest good for the healing, for a reading for the healing moon. We have the world for Tuesday, the full lunar eclipse, heal, for Wednesday, the solar plexus chakra. Oops. Thursday, flew out the lovers. Friday, the Three of Cups, which is the 11-11 gateway. Saturday, the Seven of Cups. And Sunday, two want to come out for Sunday. We have the Two of Swords with open up, the Four of Pentacles. So Monday, we're on this beautiful healing moon. Tomorrow we have the full lunar eclipse. So this evening we're leaning in. We're going deeper within. And asking our ancestors. Today is the astrology of Samhain. So astrologically, Samhain is today. It's when Scorpio and the sun are 15 degrees. So the sun moves into Scorpio at 15 degrees, and that marks Samhain astrologically. So we're coming to a completion this evening. This is a time where that doorway of our ancestors is open, spirit is open, calling on our ancestors, all who came before us, for any extra healing, because as we are moving through this immense time of healing, we've been leaning in, deep diving through this time of Scorpio. The sun is still in Scorpio, so we are being encouraged to go within, and it is proven that whatever our mothers went through while they were carrying us, we will have the fears or anxieties or whatever they were feeling during the time of our when we were being carried within the womb, when we were being developed there as a fetus and into a baby, in that sack of fluid, water holds memory. So whatever our mothers went through while they were carrying us, whether they had any kind of issues going on, and also our grandmothers as they carried our mother, so things come down the lineage into us, and there's been so much research done about this. And I was speaking to someone who had researched the babies during the war. All the babies were chronically crying, every single baby. And as the studies have come from that, it shows that feeling of unsafe within the mother passed on to the baby, which feels unsafe and is forever in that place of trauma. And it's the same with us. So we have brought things from our ancestors, and this is the evening, the healing moon, for us to really go within and call on our loved ones in spirit to help us to see clearly and to really look at where we feel unsafe in our lives and where we feel uncomfortable saying no in our lives, doing things from a place of not wanting to but fearful of saying no. What areas in our lives and to who are we doing that with? It's all coming from our past life, our lineage, and is coming to the forefront now for us to heal. 21 is the world card. It's coming to a completion. We're moving into this tomorrow as we are releasing this evening and letting go and calling in. And even if things come up and that we are aware of, that is the first step to healing. Being aware of it is the first step. And then we're constantly aware of it, and we know where it's come from. So we know that we don't have to act in a fearful way or in a way of scared of upsetting anyone or coming to a place of really being authentic with ourselves. And in doing so, we're healing all our ancestors and all our children and grandchildren, generations to come. So we're in this place of alchemizing lifetimes of trauma, lifetimes of false conditioning that's been wrapped around us that has created so many layers that we act from a fear response, from a place of fear, because we don't want to upset anyone, or we're fearful of really speaking up. Now it's the time that we are embracing who we are. We are here to be aware of that, and we have been really going deep, things coming to the surface and realizing it's nothing to fear. It can be painful, but once we release it, there's so much room. We've created so much space now, and you can see he's there opening his arms, ready for tomorrow's download, because there's a powerful download occurring tomorrow, an energy download. We have the sun and the moon in opposition, and the earth is moving and shifting in between. So during this opposition, the earth is moving in between the sun and the moon and casting a shadow on the moon. So during this time of the full lunar eclipse, which is about 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. in the UK, but it's starting a lot early, and it's lasting quite a long time. So as the moon comes in between and casts the shadow on the moon, which is all about our feelings, the sun is our desires, where we wish to, what we wish to manifest in our lives. The sun is the action. So the moon is our feelings, our heart. The sun is our head, coming into alignment in that beautiful place of bringing us into alignment. The moon is reminding us that, look at the feelings. Are they in alignment to the direction that you wish to move to? Are they in alignment and the same vibration to which you want to manifest. The divine masculine, the divine feminine come together within, merging together. So we're having this time of alignment. And as we're in this alignment, a downpouring of energy will be flowing through us, which is going to, all the healing that we've done, breaking those chains of the past. This is a card of Aquarius also, so we're moving in to the time of Aquarius. So as we let go of the chains of the past that we, a lot of us, weren't aware that we had. It's only when we started to go in and listen to what was going on within us, listen to the times where we wanted to escape what we were feeling and project outside of us, but we have been firm this time. Our soul, this inner knowing, knows that had to be done this time for us to go within, to bring this healing through. The lunar eclipse is in the Beaver moon, which is the blood moon. So the blood moon, during the time the moon will turn red, which activates our root chakra. So the root chakra, our roots, our security, our safety, our environment. Taurus is all around stability and being aware of our environment makes us feel, and being truthful about that. So a time of balance coming within, this downpouring of light. The Beaver moon also, the beavers love to create a home, and this is all about this lunar eclipse. What are we've emptied and emptied and emptied during the Scorpio solar eclipse in the South Node, which is all about letting go. Moving into the Taurus lunar eclipse, which is all about beautifying our lives, being prosperous in our lives. So as we've let go of the old, with the awareness that only we can do it for ourselves, and that whatever we are projecting on the outside first, it's coming from something unresolved, something unhealed from within. And as we start to nurture that and heal that, we've opened ourselves up for this beautiful downpouring of energy from the lunar eclipse in Taurus. So and Uranus is sat right above the moon during this eclipse, and Uranus is all around action. It's around miracles. To me, Uranus feels like especially in the lunar eclipse in Taurus, it feels like the tower, because Taurus loves stability, and this lightning strike is coming in and shifting all that security, because it was built from a place of not being able to say no, not feeling safe, however it was built. So it's like this lightning coming in and crumbling what the structures that we've built that are not of love. But it's also miraculous. It connects to the electricity, which comes in with Aquarius and that beautiful higher consciousness. And so there's big shifts occurring, because we've done the work within, that will start to happen all around us. Really keeping ourselves grounded, opening up, being our authentic self. Knowing that immense healing, not just for ourselves, but for our ancestors and our generations to come, has been activated. We've done the work, and it is an ongoing thing. We're all going through it. Nobody's exempt from this. So we're all going through it, opening up, bringing the healing in, working on ourselves. Scorpio is the surgeon, cutting away at the old, cutting away at what is not full of life, the disease within us. And we've been going down and cutting away, and we have been pouring healing onto those wounds. The healing light of love and compassion for ourselves. So tomorrow, a powerful day of opening up, receiving the downpouring of energy that is going to sit within us. Fill that empty space that of the old that we've let go of, this divine intelligence coming in. On Wednesday, I'm going to pull for some clarification on Wednesdays. We've got the solar plexus, the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. As we heal from the past and the fears of not feeling safe, and we're asking ourselves these questions, because when it comes into our awareness, it loosens the tie, it loosens the grip of, I am doing this or whatever because I'm in a place of fear. It may appear that it's bringing some reward in, but really it's a fear of loss, a fear of not being safe, a fear of not being seen. And as we are bringing these beautiful, insightful visions and feelings up and seeing them, that is the first step to healing, because we know where it's from. We know it's because we're feeling unsafe, but that's coming all the way down the lineage from a great-grandparent, great-great-grandparent who was in the war, who was being separated from the parents in the war. Our roots are, we are not connected to our ancestors in that way in this reality, but we are connected with the feelings that we are holding within us. And as we hold them and we nurture them, we're nurturing our ancestors who went through immense trauma and fear. We're holding them and healing them within our bodies, within this moment in time. That is something really, really powerful. And as we're holding and healing, we are freeing ourselves and opening up the gateway for our generations to come of freedom, of expansion. The solar plexus is connected to the sun. It's our intuition, it's our guidance, and we are now moving into this place of strengthening bonds, letting go of the ties, of the the behaviours that weaken us out of fear, and actually moving forward in that beautiful divine light there, listening to our guidance, listening to our ancestors who are constantly guiding us into that beautiful place of new beginnings, of rebirth. The Ace of Pentacles is all around our earthly environment, our bodies, our physical bodies. So during this time of leaning in and going within and releasing and bringing the insights, our bodies have to release that energy, that dis-ease. So coming out in our body, and know that this is a time now that we are starting to feel the strength, the actual vital force energy of everything that we've released, and let that disharmony go, let that dis-ease go, and move forward. And the universe, the divine God, will always make sure that we are supported, divinely supported. So if we're feeling unsafe because the beaver moon, the blood moon, is all around our security, our finances, if we're feeling fearful of not having enough, feeling unsafe in our financial situations, that is coming from way back, but it will feel normal to us. It will feel like, oh well, you're meant to feel like this, but that meaning to that feeling will just bleed into our children, our grandchildren. It will bleed into every area of our life. So during this healing, this is new beginnings of knowing that we will always be divinely supported, to look at our environment, how it's making us feel, and to do the inner cleansings, but then the outer work as well. We're here to have all the abundance and prosperity and happiness. It's only our limiting belief that stops that. And from this lunar eclipse, we are being opened. We are wide open now. We are wide open for this downpouring of energy. And then Thursday, we have the Lovers. So feeling this beautiful energy on Thursday, feeling we've done the work first. This is Gemini, and Mercury also is communicating through this lunar eclipse. Mercury, Venus, Mercury and Sun the Sun are both in Scorpio. So Mercury is the planet of communication. It's the planet that's connected to this card. No, it isn't, sorry. This is the Lovers. Yes, it's connected to, Mercury is connected to the Magician. So the Magician and Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury. So Mercury's ruling planet is Gemini, reminding us to speak from that place of purity, from that place of acceptance. Venus also is here with Scorpio, Mercury. Both Venus and Mercury and the Sun are in Scorpio. So asking us to, Venus is the Empress. So asking us to really be aware of our intentions, of how we are feeling, of how we are speaking and how we are corresponding with each other, whether it's through a text or message or however, making sure that we are allowing that beautiful energy of Venus to activate our communications, to really lift our words up and merge with the higher frequencies, because however we speak, that is what we are bringing in to our lives. That is spelling, that is our magic. The lovers there is the divine masculine and the divine feminine, bringing that balance of the yin and the yang coming together in that middle way. So Wednesday, at Thursday, we have the lovers, listening to our communication, actually not being afraid of telling people we love them. There's no ulterior motive. It's just, if we saw everyone in truth without our perception that we place upon them, our negative perception, we would love them. It's only how we are seeing that person through the lens of our own judgments. And if they were gone, we would just speak the language of love. Friday, we have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is celebration. And this is the 1111 gateway coming through. The 1111 gateway activating the energy download that we're receiving on the lunar eclipse, activating it as we walk through this 1111 gateway together in our bodies of light, letting the old heaviness to just fall away now. It's a beautiful celebration. Our souls, our angels, and this is like, we've got Jupiter in Pisces, and this is a clear connection to our angels, our loved ones in spirit, beautiful clear communication, and all our loved ones in spirit. Our angels, our guides are celebrating because we're moving through this 1111 gateway a lot lighter than what we started this process. Some of us have been doing this process for a long time. And as we start to do it, once we step on that path, we start to go in and in and in. And it is cycles. We just go around in circles until things happen that would at one time created us to be upset and hurt. It just doesn't. We actually celebrate in life. We've got more to celebrate than be upset about. We don't focus on the things that upset us. We focus on the beautiful life, the celebration of life. So this is the 1111 gateway. Sit, meditate. Feel the activations of everything that we've been receiving during this time. And then Friday, we have the daydreams and decisions. There's so much open to it, so many opportunities, so many options open to us to focus on what it is. If we could do something that we would love and know that we would always be supported and filled with joy and everything else, that's our own unique gift in there. It might be a hobby, but once we start doing it, it turns into a beautiful, abundant way of life. So come within and nurture and nourish and feed what it is that is your own unique gift. When we look at everything out there, we get scrambled. When we look at how other people are doing things, we get scrambled. Every artist has their own unique way of painting, of speaking, of singing, of writing. We all have a craft that we do differently, and if we try and stay in that box, we will never achieve our true life purpose. So this is Daydream. Connect with what it is that nourishes your soul, what absolutely lights you up from the inside out. So this is Saturday. So we've gone through Thursday, this is Saturday. And Sunday we have going in to our imagination. This is a card of confusion. Sometimes when we tap into our innermost gifts and then we look around us to bring our gifts into our environment is a huge shift. And we feel that we have to carry on working, or we have to wait for perfection, or we have to wait for everything to be in the right place at the right time to be able to step into that. So there's a place of not trusting, going into overthinking, confusion. So Sunday is a very mental day because we're going through a lot. We're going through these activations as well on Friday. Saturday is one where we're going in and daydreaming and focusing, and then the old dialogue starts to tell us, but you will never, you lose your house if you start to become an artist. And we start to put ourselves back in that place of fear. The Four of Pentacles is asking us to open up. Whatever we focus on, we're going to add life to. This is a rebirth. This is an opening. And the Four of Pentacles is telling us not to be miserly, not to hold back, to actually, as we help others flourish, we flourish. To dream big, to trust those visions, to come out of our heads, ground ourselves and do what we love doing, because as we're doing that, as we're doing what we love, our vibration starts to rise. It starts to rise and we move up into the higher dimensions. And this is what this is all about. We're moving into the higher timelines now. A place where we've never been. A place from Lemuria and Atlantis before they fell. We're moving, we're shifting and moving back up into that vibration, holding our light, coming from a place of alignment and then allowing our heart to guide us. And the Four is about making sure that we are being in balance, that we are not just waiting for the universe, waiting for something to happen on the outside, a big opportunity for us to walk in, and then we can just leave the old world behind. That can happen, but if we're in a place of waiting for it to happen, because we're coming from a place of fear, of not trusting, then we'll constantly be waiting for that to happen. When we take that step, when we take that step forward, open ourselves up and give our gifts and share our gifts and support others with our gifts, the universe, that beautiful flow of prosperity starts to flow to us. So we're releasing a block that is coming from feeling unsafe. We have to hold on and hold on because of what's happened in our ancestral line. But as we realise that we don't have to hold on, because as we open up, the universe comes in and we receive that healing of the physical, because we're not holding on tight, fear of not having enough finances, fear of being a failure, whatever it might be. It's time now. Those are no longer serving us, to go out, do our best like I do here. I get my days mixed up sometimes, but to do our best, because we're all coming from that place of love, of sharing, of helping people to be aware of the energies that are coming in, and how to be able to navigate their life without carrying the heaviness of our past. It's time now to open up, embrace, enjoy this week, which is immense. This is a time of, we've gone through the initiation. There's still that little bit more work to do, to go within that first point of awareness, that first ownership of, hang on, this is me. It isn't them out there. This is my pain talking to me about those situations out there, because I'm feeling unsafe. I'm feeling fearful, however it may be coming. We are holding our ancestors and healing their wounds. And that's what we've come here to do. Our beautiful ancestors that came through the times of war, came through the burning times. Our mothers, whatever they went through, we're healing that within us. And what a beautiful honour, what a beautiful honour that is, that we've come here to do, and to embrace our grandchildren and our generations to come without any contamination, to the best of our ability. So a beautiful week, enjoy, and I'm sending so much love, and thank you for sharing this journey. Thank you, it means so much. Sending so much love. Thank you. God bless.